可以了，先把五印破了。
嗯，我以后要盖得像这个图这样吗？
没有，你就发挥你的创意啊！
没有什么创意。
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Carbonium storage is
你有
full.
拿到水晶？还有5分钟，你不盖它啊？
什么东西？
左上角发起进攻啊！
这个令人伤脑筋啊！可是他又没有跟我讲他们要从哪来。
Ashley, I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy. Towards our position. It looks like our presence is being noticed. Ashley, we don't have a lot of defensive structures. Prepare to fight.
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses. We'll have to handle this ourselves. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
Construction finished. We can now use it to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
The wind is picking up speed. Loose objects are starting to fly.
Ashley, are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galatea 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
Mayrain 你现在在哪？然后你来这边看呢。
Wind is calming down. Wind turbine power output is coming back to normal.
我看着这边缺电。
If you'd like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to
我
upgrade
觉得
the
你
headquarters.
摆的这个阵，
Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high frequency.
他没有连到那边啊。
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
嗯， 我们现在缺碳，有碳就可以升级总部了。
这看怎么挖的这么慢啊？
你才一座而已吧？一座一而已啊！
一个矿只能盖一座是不是？
一个矿没有啊？
盖2座有用吗？
他这边不是会写那个每一个挖掘它的挖掘范围，然后矿不是也有矿自己的范围？你要盖在那个范围上，它才会踩那边的啊。
范围？所以讲这个矿场是9格，所以他就只会挖那9格的意思啊。
啊，所以你盖在正中央，其实效率不是很好吧？
他应该要挖这边，他应该要挖这一区全部的矿才对啊。如果不是的话，他应该要提前告诉我这件事。
提前他不是就有跟你讲他盖的范围了？
没有啊，我玩星海争霸，他挖矿是他附近所有的矿他都会挖。
或者是派机器人啊，他只挖你上面的啊。
好像要3个吧？
对，就是你如何涵盖这一区的用最少的。这个宝箱你来开吧。
刷了。
你开啊，我看看能不能拿到东西呀、你有拿到独特物品吗？
没有。 清洁后会引来非常强力的攻击，是否确定现在要升级？
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
进局的巨人看完了吗？
看完了。
好。然后啊，你有没有想过，哇，这个范围那么大，应该要怎么围呢？对，我只能说，可以参考一下晋级的巨人他们的做法。
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
电力收支平衡看一下哦。右下角小地图啊，下面你有没有看到2个100%？
啊，
左边是太阳，右边是风，效率。
可是晚上就没有了，太阳没了，不是吗？
对啊，我只是说那边是看的那个效率基准。电还差1座吧，现在是-12哎，一个风加12啊。
An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base. aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base. Base is under attack.
The wind is picking up. A storm is coming.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon. The storm is getting really intense.
那这样不是也有可能会完全没风吗？
没有错，你注意到了。
盖合眼的就好了，为什么要盖这种东西啊？
这个第一关呢？
About properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended, are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Base is under attack.
因为是外面的矿场。
A building has been destroyed. Threat neutralized.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
Communications hub construction in progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift Station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
Wind is slowing down. The air is getting dense. A fog is forming up.
绝不可能！
你都不出去探索的
This
哦。
fog is very dense. It's affecting the efficiency of our solar panels and wind turbines.
那你
Calculations, it shouldn't last for long.
他们讲，
我要再吃老本了。
他们讲，
要下降70，我们的库存只有91000，
他们讲，
这样会多久以后没了呢？1分钟吗？
谁理他？断电就断电啊！
4200，每分钟消耗4200。
外面就断电啊，这就是反核的下场。嘘。
Communications hub construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
我靠！
对，开始
哦，算了，这个游戏还是放弃吧。
技能树了。
看到那个就想删 game 了。
看到这个就想删更了。
对啊，不想研究。
啊，研究什么啊？
这个有个树啊。
不是，你要研究什么啊？
这不是要研究怎么点吗？
全点呢、
全点？
你资源够就全点呢、
Its efficiency is back to normal.
这不是要研究你下面想要哪一个，然后就去先点那一条吗？
对啊，没错，顺序啊。
Communications hub is operational. We can use it to download new technologies.
We should start downloading new
你就
technologies
照
as
着
soon
指
as
示
possible.
走
Our
嘛。
loadout for the Rift Group included only some basic blueprints.
这游戏是爽 game 的，这没有什么好研究的哎。
这什么意思啊？看不懂。进入研究菜单，我进来了，然后呢？
多点几个啊！
啊，可是那很贵哎。
我现在已经没资源了。
我一看到很贵的东西，我就不想点了。我如果身上没有大量的碳跟铁矿的储备的话，我就会有非常不安的感觉。
那你就多盖几个啊！这个地图矿场那么多，
那可是我出去盖新的矿场，那矿场就会被打啊。
Constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true.
这个奇怪的建筑物是什么？
And pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
那也不是武器库啊，那是什么？
发电的啊，
电。
你按 Y 就看得到啦。
哦，植物生殖的那个，可是植物生殖已经没了。
植物生殖不是2000啊？
偶尔按 Y 才看得到啊。这个是怎么样？它会自动？没有自动在没有能源的时候才会启用的意思吗？还是它会一直加到能量库满了为止？
应该有在发电里面吧，100。然后看一下，应该有个历史的啊。
它也不是每秒掉1啊，它从1881变成1880，过了好久的时间哦。裂缝传送站打好地基。裂缝传送站，我有那么大。
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
那么大的建筑要走书啊，怎么不走书呢？这个研究站，这个是怎么？它上面怎么还有一个水滴的符号？这个是什么？啊，每秒减100水。
维护消耗啊，你只要造出来，它就会吃这些资源。
可是水是什么东西？我没有水啊。
对，你造出来就慢慢会有了。水就是水啊，所以我才会说你都没有出去的啊。
出去。
你就在自己的这个1分田慢慢的种，它种，最后还是要去探险的啊。
1分田，对，1分田。 这不是我的错啊，他也没有叫我要出去啊。
也可以啊，你也可以不出去，对啊。等需要的时候再出去嘛，对。
Construction of the Rift Station's foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley. This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom and revised by Admiral von Blofeld. Would you like me to read what I was instructed to tell you for this occasion?
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the Rift Jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the Extraterrestrial Science Corps, you have time and again shown courage, bravery, and an unflinching willingness to sacrifice yourself to complete your objectives. You are destined.
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting. But they didn't read my bio very well.
What do you mean?
The sacrifice part.
Do you mean the Orion mission? You were working without me back then.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Do you want me to read further motivational pieces?
That's enough of Colonel Nordstrom. Let's skip the military pathos and stick to your original programming. We've got a planet to explore.
Roger that, Ashley. I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
Wind is picking up again.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. The construction of the Rift Station Foundation has been completed. We need to construct all of the Rift Station components before we can start powering up the portal.
The Rift Station has 3 main components that require a lot of rare resources to be built. The fusion field accelerator requires enriched uranium. The hyperparticle condenser requires palladium. And the quantum gate stabilizer, which requires...
那你叫我在这里干什么？
found any traces of
你是耍我啊？
our base.
These resources might not be present anywhere near our location. We should construct an orbital scanner to start scouting for interesting locations around the entire planet. It will allow us to establish precise coordinates for long-range rift jumps around the planet.
We don't have the required schematics to build an
什么
orbital
鬼？
scanner. We have to download the orbital scanning technology through the communications hub.
Research completed.
"我既然要这个，他刚刚干嘛不先跟我讲？
铁够了，再去弄铁。
Ashley, now that the armory is operational, we can craft some new weapons.
That's a good idea. The enemy attacks are getting constantly stronger. We need better guns. Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Now that you've crafted some new equipment, don't forget to change my loadout and weapon configuration. Horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
我先下手为强。
他
然后你已经经过水了啊。
那不是走着吗？
你就说它是不是液体？
不是。如果只要液体的话，我旁边有毒藻啊。
A new technology has been developed. New
The
buildings.
orbital scanner uses advanced technology and requires additional resources in order to be built. We need to gather a large amount of cobalt to construct this building. Warning! An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
All right, it looks like we're missing another piece of technology. This element isn't easy to find, so we'll need to download the cobalt handling technology and search for it with the geoscanner.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
The wind is picking up. A storm is coming. The storm is getting really intense. I hope it doesn't overload our power grid.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
物质探测仪，物质探测仪又是什么东西？
研究发光那个啊，
unusual concentration of creatures near our position. That might be a hostile nest.
Interesting. We should go and investigate that area. The storm is over.
This looks like a nest of some sort. We should clear it out and reduce the strength of hostile attacks.
There is a lot of them inside. This might be difficult. Storage is full.
This should stop them from gathering in this area and improve our chances of survival.
你有拿到陷阱吗？
Good. That's the last thing to worry about.
那你看看防御建造里面有没有陷阱？
防御建造？
对啊。
有啊，
那你就是有啊，那这个应该大家都有啊，因为你是房主啊。
是房主。
你没有跳吗？拿到独特物品啊？
没有。
只有我看不到。
你拿的就是你拿的啊，只是那个是建筑，所以大家都可以用，应该只是这样而已吧。建筑
你那刷子的那个图案，你有看到里面的地板？你有看到水晶地板吗？
有啊。
我等一下，我电话。
No, Ashley. My sensors are picking up an underground cobalt deposit nearby. I've marked its approximate location on your map. We should go there and search for it with the geoscanner.
It's not that close, really. We should craft some better equipment before we try to venture out that far.
Research completed.
OK 了，他是不是叫你出去探索了？
不了嘛。不远啊。
expecting a decrease in wind speed. This may affect our wind turbines.
The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
Ashley, now that you've got practice with using the geoscanner, you can use it to search for hidden resource deposits, geothermal vents, or any other underground anomalies.
It looks like it's going to be very useful. We could at least scan the area around our base with it. Who knows what's hiding under our feet?
It is also capable of finding hidden underground alien life forms.
Then we should definitely check the area around our base with it.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities. We now have enough cobalt to construct the orbital scanner. Also, be mindful of this building's energy consumption. We should probably build some additional power plants and improve our energy storage capacity before connecting it to the power grid.
Wind is picking up again. Ironium is full. Build
什么
more
鬼？
storage.
防御塔要弹药啊！怎么没有挖窟的工厂？难道只能手动挖吗？
应该满了，不用挖。有没有菇？我看一下。哦，菇还没满呢，500而已。
235哦。
那不是235，500你要打开 Y， 还有583那一个。已经够了，你可以研究啊。
Research completed.
应该是碳不够。
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Warning! An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base. Has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. Orbital scanner construction is in progress. But before we start jumping off to different parts of the planet, we should build the necessary local research facilities. The communications hub can only help us with downloading already developed technologies back from Earth. Still, one of the main reasons why we came here is to conduct research and to learn about the environment that we encounter here.
We can research new technologies based on samples of alien life forms or any new substances that we encounter if we construct the Alien Research Laboratory building. The Alien Research Laboratory is a complex structure and requires multiple schematics in order to be built. Download the necessary technologies using the communications hub. Research completed. Danger! Hostile creatures are
进
approaching
攻
our
咯，
base.
你要守
Get
哪
ready
边
for？battle.
进攻了，不过还有37秒。
Base is under attack.
Orbital scanner construction finished. Planetary geomapping procedure in progress. Searching for traces of uranium, palladium, and titanium. This process may take some time. Base is under attack.
这个矿场
The wind is picking up speed.
承受了所有。
那它还是可以被修好吗？
这就是我讲的那个晋级的巨人的做法。
Wind turbine efficiency is at maximum.
那他们不是城墙很长嘛，所以就会突出一块。结果真的大家都往突出那一块跑。
upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our defenses.
Wind speed is returning back to typical values. Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal. My sensors are picking up multiple groups of hostile creatures approaching our base.
Okay, we're ready for them. Base is under attack.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Building has been destroyed.
Base is under attack. Neutralized.
This will buy us some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
The improved headquarters building can support more communication hubs. If we want to download new technologies faster, then we should construct as many of them as possible. We have power shortages. Connect more power plants.
这一招怎么这么吃电呢？
I'm detecting a change in wind power. This may affect our wind turbines.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. All wind has stopped. Our wind turbines are down.
啊！
Technology has been developed.
Okay, we've got all the necessary technologies downloaded. This building requires a supply of clean water to operate. It would be best to place it close to a pool of mud or sludge that we can filter. Wind power is returning to normal.
现在明明是晚上，为什么太阳能还是100%？
Alien research laboratory construction in progress.
Fantastic. I can't wait for it to be built. This building is going to open up a whole new range of possibilities for us. If I had a base like that on Orion, I wouldn't have lost my arm back then.
How did that happen?
I got careless while searching for anarix crystals. I found a fascinating growth anomaly that was transforming all of its surroundings. I've never seen anything like that, so I had to take a sample. I was shielded inside a recon suit, but when I grabbed the crystal with my hand, it just went through it. My entire arm was infected.
Why didn't you use a bioscanner to take the sample?
They only work in conjunction with a lab like this. I didn't have a base on Orion or a mech suit to build one.
I am sorry to hear that, Ashley, and I am glad that we got paired together. I will not allow something like that to happen to you.
Okay, let's not get too emotional about that. If you look at it from a different perspective, I got an enhanced biomechanical arm replacement, and I still got the sample.
Alien Research Laboratory construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water to keep it operational. You can produce clean water by placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant for processing. Connect the output from the water filtering plant to the Alien Research Laboratory using pipes.
那你已经开始处理议题了。
我原来盖它的时候的想象也不太一样。
It looks like the weather is calming down. Wind is getting slower. The wind is very slow today.
怎么没有继续用？你没有拉单土，没有拉水管。Wind is picking up again.
plutonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Finally! The Alien Research Lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples and scanning the local flora and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying the environment. It's the safest and most efficient way to advance our research. This is so exciting! We can finally start working on the thing that we came here to do.
Ashley, don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way portal back to Earth to enable human colonization of Galatea 37.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to ensure that it is safe for colonization, and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
The planetary geomapping procedure is in progress, calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
那你
The
要核
semi
电来
interstellar
了，
area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes.
什么意思啊？这到底是在干什么？
其他地形的啊。为什么是日文？Mayrain，你用日文的啊？
我上面写的是简体中文啊。你在哪里看到日文的？
你刚刚选了一个发起投票啊。
对啊。
然后他是写日文啊。
没有，他是写简体中文。
Rift jump successful. Warning, temperature above safety levels. This area is hotter than we expected. My armor is going to sustain damage from the heat.
We've landed in the middle of an active volcanic area. We expected high temperatures, but not this high. The measurements from the orbital scanner were different. Something's off. We won't survive here for long.
Ashley, I'm detecting multiple temperature anomalies close to our position. It looks like my sensors are broken. The temperature suddenly drops in these areas by hundreds of degrees.
We received some anomalous readings from the orbital scanner. This might be it. We have to investigate that. This growth formation is very peculiar. It's a crystal entwined in very strong vines. It looks like this life form actually cultivates this crystal.
This crystal contains a rare mineral called Ferdinite. It can be used for gravitational field manipulation. When combined
那
with a
这个
powerful
晶石会
magnetic
爆
field,
炸啦。
it doesn't exist on Earth.
The magnetic field in this biome is acting completely strange. It is very fitting to see this mineral here. We should definitely research these crystals further. This will allow us to gather more Ferdinite and create new equipment. This is amazing. These plants are unlike anything I've ever seen before. The temperature around them is much below the freezing temperature of water.
Ashley, moving closer to this plant, we can study it from up close and cool off in its aura.
The chemical compounds that are secreted by these plants react with the volcanic gases that are present here. This reaction sucks enormous amounts of energy from the space around it, resulting in very rapid cooling of its surroundings. It's an astonishing survival mechanism.
We can use this effect to our advantage. The space around these plants is safe for us, so we can use it to regenerate while moving around this biome.
We should try to replicate this effect. We have to gather enough samples of this plant to research it in a lab. We can do that by cutting them down or by using the biosensor.
I would strongly suggest using the bioscanner. It is much more effective than gathering usable samples, and it will not destroy our safety zones. Megasuit destroyed.
what's
Weapon
that?
dropped.
你也死了啊！
那我也不一定要去那里吧。
Warning! An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
那我船上走了之后，怎么再回来？
我死的哦，因为为什么我是被踢了？因为你离开了那个地图吗？
断开连结。
哎，你刚才是回家了？
什么意思？
因为我刚刚死掉，我就被断开连结了、啊。
他让我读档或是回大厅啊，我就读档啦。
哦，对没，所以是2个人都失败嘛。怎么？我看还在读条啊。显示怎么了？你遇到什么啊？进来了啊，那你呢？喂。
Warning! An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
已经回来了，然后敌人你说什么？回来这里啊？你按暂停，然后选那个那个叫什么地球王。研究不要停。缺电可以先研发那个地热啊，我们家旁边不是就有2个地热？来用温泉来发电，地热发电。我们家旁边刚好2个我点了啦。
Danger! Hostile creatures are approaching our base. Get ready for battle.
Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Base is under attack. I've detected a small piece of comet entering the atmosphere close to our position. It is highly probable that it will land close to our base.
跟我回去啊！
Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
My standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is also very thin in this area. UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved
你看得
radiation
到我
and
这个
UV
光吗
shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay,
有
let's
B
try
R
to
B
scout
一起
as
按
much
啊，
area
他
as
刚刚
possible
教
to
的啊，
put the
上一
sensors
场
within
教
our
的啊，扫描啊。
Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry could undoubtedly help us survive against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling.
These green crystals are emitting a lot of gamma radiation. Try not to stand too close to them, or they will damage my armor.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. I'm detecting a new species of creatures that have very unusual movement characteristics.
That sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before. Let's go to its suggested location and try to learn more about it.
detecting dangerous sun activity. Ashley, there is no protective atmosphere over this desert. We're going to sustain damage.
The sun is burning our armor and structures. Hopefully this will not last long.
躲到阴影，躲在椅子内就好。
Solar radiation is getting back to normal. The sunburn is over. Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand. We should study this species further.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further. I'm sensing an intense dust storm coming our way. This may affect our solar panels. The dust storm is now at its peak. We have to wait this out. Environmental scanning completed. We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.
Research completed.
这里只是来发掘铀而已。
The weather is clearing up.
日本，
I can
对
see
啊。
everything again. Let's hope this doesn't happen again too soon.
那如果这样回去，就应该不能再来了。就东西没捡，宝箱没开完啊。战役怎样？哎，你说战役什么？就只有这就是
Calculated the comet's possible impact location. It's flying right above us. We have to investigate it as soon as it hits the ground. It's good to be
整套
back
应
at
该吧？
HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of objectives on that screen.
Okay, Mr. Riggs, let's check to see if our base is still intact. Then we can go back to exploring other biomes. Carbonium storage is full.
We have finished researching tanzanite handling. We can start researching new weapons and equipment based on this mineral. However, please bear in mind that we will need to obtain this resource to craft these new inventions. The purple cacti, in which we originally discovered tanzanite, could be a good lead.
Let's gather more samples of this plant to study how it manages to synthesize this material. It's our best lead.
Ashley, I have already detected an interesting location with dense groups of these cacti. It is nearby, and we can jump there through the orbital scanner interface.
Okay, let's do that as soon as we've secured our current objective. Many of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded. There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now. Ashley, my sensors have picked up an Omega-class creature nearby. Orbital scanning completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Research completed.
Base is under attack.
Storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Base is under attack. I am detecting movement underground. This is very unusual.
What? What's going on? Where is this movement heading?
Warning! Hostile creatures are appearing within our base. Significant energy drain detected.
They're leaching out energy directly from the power grid. We have to kill all of them before it's too late.
detecting any suspicious movement below or above ground. That attack was something new. What do you think, Ashley?
Our energy emissions clearly drew these creatures. They ignored our defenses and went straight for the power grid as if they were mad. I think they also tried to avoid the light from our base. That was a very strange encounter.
Can this species pose a significant threat to our presence on Galatea 37?
If their attacks are more frequent, they can cause some disruptions, but I don't think they could be a significant threat on their
刚
own.
刚是什么
How would
进
you
来
like to
打
call this species?
Let's call them Shegrets. They remind me of the electro worms that I've seen on Orion.
Ah, a fitting name indeed.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
This is the Omega-class creature that we detected earlier.
Omega
Extreme
精
caution
英
is advised.
Shields up, Mr. Riggs. It looks like it's going to attack.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
还有一只上去，我要爆了。
Objective complete, Ashley. The Omega-class creature has been neutralized.
It was tougher than I expected. I hope they don't grow any bigger.
Riftbreaker is down.
这是肋骨啊！我怎么死了
？A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Warning! An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base. Danger! Enemy creatures are closing in. Get ready to fight.
Base is under attack. One of our buildings has been destroyed.
buildings was being destroyed. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Base is under attack.
I'm detecting a decrease in wind speed. This may affect our wind turbines.
The wind is very slow today.